Okay everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a tier list based on heroes and their lore and just everything about them, from gameplay to difficulty playing them. Starting with Ana. Ana is a really good support, sleep is really valuable and can guarantee a kill. And I believe she's the best support in the game as long as your team cooperates. Ana's definitely a lot stronger on a team with mics compared to a team where it's randoms running around. You'll have more difficulty than Ana's ult as well, one of the best in the game, and her lore, it's pretty nice, you know. Now moving on to Ashe. Ashe is good, but Bob is better. Now Bob really carries Ashe a bit, lore wise and just overall as the character, but Ashe herself is really good with dynamite and with her coach gun to get to hard to reach places, and if you have good aim you can be really good with Ashe. She's just an overall fun character and I have a bunch of fun sending Bob in all the time. Now moving on to Baptiste. Baptiste is down here because A, he doesn't really have much in the way of lore, and B, I like immortality a lot and I hate immortality a lot. So as much as he could be ranked high because immortality is so good, I hate fighting against it and it needs an F. It shouldn't be just an ability, it should be more of an ultimate. And overall Baptiste's other kit, it's okay. Now to Bastian. Bastian is very clutch in a way, as long as your team also plays with him. If your team ignores you as Bastian, you shouldn't be Bastian, but then again everyone still runs to Bastian when they're losing in comp. And overall Bastian has really good lore and I love the character. He's just low-key adorable. And Ganymede as well. Ganymede is just great. I kinda want Ganymede. And now Brig. The category speaks for itself. What happened to you, Brig? Why are you okay? You used to reign and now you're just kinda non-existent. Your lore, it's meh. Brig's just a very non-existent meh character, and the devs really need to do something with her overall. She's just kinda there, filling up a hero slot. Now Doomfist. Doomfist is really good, but skill and map knowledge kinda holds him back. His lore is amazing and that also boosts him up here, but you need to have good map knowledge to do your slams. You really need to put time into him and practice with him, and overall there are days where you just don't want to play Doom because he's a bit frustrating to play. So Doom, he was close to the top spot but he just kinda missed it by a bit. Now moving on to Diva. Diva is just the average character. I'm not saying she is average, but overall I don't have much to go off with her. I don't really know much gameplay wise, and lore wise her lore's pretty good. She's just kinda slap bang in the middle. Diva mains, tell me where you think she should go on the list below in the comments. And now moving on to our first introduction to the Super Smexy God tier Echo. Echo is busted, and her lore, whilst there is little of it, you know, it's pretty good, but Echo is so strong, and if you have good knowledge on the other heroes, you can do even better on Echo. Her damage is insane, and overall Echo is just a really strong pick, and that's why she's the first person to go in the top category. Now, moving on to my man Genji. Now Genji, as much as I love him, and I could throw him in the top, because I'm biased, Genji really needs a bit of a buff. You know, he's just really weak right now. His lore is amazing, but overall, for the same reasons as Doomfist, he's just missing out on the top spot. He needs a bit more love to go in the Super Smexy with Echo. Now, moving on to Hammond. Hammond is a bit more like Diva. He's just kinda there. I don't really know what to say about him. He's good, he's clutch in casual. In comp, he gets stopped a bit. He's just kind of slap bang in the middle. He can do a lot of good. He's not bad. He's just existing, but not as existing as harshly as Brigitte. And overall, his lore, it's okay. Hanzo. I made a separate category for this guy. I don't like him. He steals play of the games. He did bad things to Genji and lore. He's probably not going to help anyone in Overwatch 2. Hanzo just does lots of bad stuff. Storm Arrow melts people up close with kind of little skill. He's just very... I could run on about him and I might make a separate video. Tell me if you want to see that in the comments below. Okay, now on to Junkrat. He does a lot of damage. His ult is very good. Junkrat especially if you mine yourself into the enemy and pop your ult. It's kind of like a straightaway self-detonate, nice 4K. Junkrat is very good damage, and that's why I put him up here. His lore not so good, but the damage, especially in casual when no one's really sweating, really good. Now on to Lucio. Lucio is good as long as your other support is good, in my opinion. Push line into wall ride, that skill level brings him down a bit because it takes a bit, but Lucio is very, he needs that other person. He can't do the support job on his own. That's what I believe anyways. I could be wrong, but Lucio is meh. Now moving on to Mccree, I think he's S tier, especially if you are really good at this game. Flashbang, really good, shuts down some ults, you can get Reinhardt and stuff like that. Rolls good for his reload, yes he got nerfed a bit, but he's still really strong. And Flashbang headshot, kills basically everything other than tanks. And Mccree, he's just so good in the lore as well. Like, I love Mccree, everyone loves our favourite cowboy. Now Mei, I don't really like Mei, not as much as Hanzo. And the only reason she's up here because lore, and I have to sympathize a bit for her, but I just think Mei isn't the best, plus the nerf in Overwatch 2 coming. Yeah, it's all a bit dodgy with Mei. I don't really like her, but the lore is the only thing that I feel you, Mei. Now Mercy, if Mercy was like old Overwatch where it was the ult where you rezzed everything, she'd be top tier, but res still having res, even if it's one person and like a 30-second cooldown, it's still really good. Healing's really good. Mercy's a really good support and an easy support, and that's just good. And her lore, it's pretty nice as well. Overall, Mercy's just a really solid pick for your team. Now, Moira. She's in the middle because Moiras can, remember, they have healing and be good at healing and go up on this list theoretically, or they can be strict damage Moiras like PvP Potato and go down on the list, maybe even join Hanzo, because Moira's such a scary thing when your random teammate picks Moira and it's like, oh no. Moira is just very like a scary pick, but now Orisa, your lore doesn't really exist that much. The character was good. I think Orisa's dropped down a bit with all the new tanks we have like Sigma. We still have Reinhardt from day one. Reinhardt's still really good, and overall Orisa is just very she's okay, that's all I'll say. She's good for pushing, but apart from that being an actual tank, I don't think Orisa's that well. The shield is pretty brittle and Bongo is pretty brittle. Now on to Farah. Farah, you are just I don't know. Your mum clearly got the better end of the stick. Farah is annoying, yes, but if you're playing DPS, just switch to hit scan. And the most annoying thing about Farah is if you're not playing DPS and your DPS can't deal with the Farah, because then Farah can actually do something. But overall, especially if Farah doesn't get a good map, then it's just very meh. Now Reaper is really good everywhere. He's an average Joe, he's a core Daniel, his lore is really good, that's all I'll give him. His lore is really good, and that's what brings him up here. But Reaper is a very nice person to have in your team. You can't go wrong with the Reaper, he's easy to play, he's pretty rewarding, and overall he's just a really nice character. Now the man himself, Reinhardt. Reinhardt is amazing, literally there is nothing bad I can say about Reinhardt. He is great. I don't play him, I only play him now and then when I play tank maybe, but Reinhardt is great. His entire kit has been great since day one. He is a great tank to have. You always want a Reinhardt. It's just so nice having him. His character is great. His lore is great. Blizzard did a great job with Reinhardt. We love Reinhardt, and I really hope he doesn't die in Overwatch 2. Now, Roadhog, he goes with Junkrat. Like, he's good in a casual setting. Hook combo, one shot. That's great. Heal, great. A good Ana can probably shut down a Hog, but Hog's he's just nice. He's an annoying tank. He's not too annoying, but he's just a great character to have, I guess. Lore wise, same with Junkrat. It's meh. That's what I say. He's pretty nice. Sigma goes above Reinhardt. He's as good as Reinhardt. His lore is interesting. I wouldn't argue as good, but his lore is really nicely written, and he can do what Reinhardt can't do, and that's play defensive and aggression at the same time. Sigma is so good, and if you have the cute spray, welcome to the club, because I have the cute spray too. But Sigma, he's a really nice character, and I recommend using him more. Now, Soldier, he's who you play when you come to Overwatch. That or you play Bastian, one of the two, or both. But Soldier, he does a bit of everything, and why that is great early on. Later on, when you get better at this game, that's when Soldier's flaw is. It's very. He can only do a little bit of everything. He doesn't specialize at one thing and bring his all to one thing. He's really good, and don't get me wrong, you can climb with Soldier, but it's weird. Now, Sombra. Sombra is great. EMP is basically a win button as long as you coordinate with your teammates. You coordinate with your team, mix your ults and that. Sombra's EMP is moi. Maybe Sombra could go up. The one thing that pulls Sombra down here is the lore. Sombra's lore is very, nah, it's okay. She's with Talon, but overall, I like Sombra's ult. That's the main thing carrying her. Symmetra, I don't know. Like, Symmetra is very, why? Someone comment below, tell me something about Symmetra. Lore-wise, meh. Character, it's just all. If you're in low level play and on a good map, then yeah, she can be good. But overall, I don't know what I really think about her. Now, Torbjorn is. I kind of hated him more recently. Not him, but the turret. The turret, it's annoying. I don't, mainly because I'm Genji and I can't really deal with it. But besides that, Torbjorn's pretty nice, you know. He's alright lore-wise, he's an overall decent character. His turret's really helpful, though annoying to me personally. Some nice skins. It's nice to bonk people with an inflatable hammer with 7/Torb. Now moving on to Tracer. I don't really know what to say again. Like, overall, Tracer is very good. High skill, good rewarding. You just need to learn how to play it. Once you get good with your blinks and that, once you hit that skill, Tracer's really good. But if you don't have that skill, Tracer can be a bit rough. But Tracer is a really rewarding pick, and I recommend Tracer. Lore-wise, she's also great. Now Widow, same thing as Tracer. It's meh. But I think the difference between Tracer and Widow, so Widow's a bit more map dependent. Widow really needs. You need map knowledge, you need to know angles, you got to get good with your aim, arguably better than Tracer. And overall, you need to learn these few things before you can really get good as Widow, and overall Widow is pretty solid pick. And now moving on to our favourite monkey, Winston. Winston is also a bit like Reinhardt in a way, just not as good. Winston, his shield saves you from some killer ults. His ultimate, whilst good, I think is very map dependent and it depends a bit, but it really gets people off point and this messes up the enemy. And overall, lore-wise, Winston's great, and I got kind of sad watching the Overwatch 2 reveal. I thought he was gonna die. Now, Zoria, Zoria's lore, what is it? But Zoria, gameplay-wise, really good. I don't like Zoria, I don't like her skins or the character, but I play her for gameplay because she's really fun, in a way. The bubbles are nice, the high damage is nice, Zoria is really nice, and overall that's why she's pretty average as a Daniel. And now, last but not least, our favourite Omnic monk, Zenyatta. Zenyatta is great. His heals and Discord are good as long as you coordinate your team with the Discord. The ult is great and saves you, and he has so much DPS for a support. Like, if your DPS isn't doing that good, maybe consider switching to Zen because you can really bonk some people. But overall guys, that is my tier list. I'm sorry if this video seemed a bit scuffed in a way. I wanted to try something new, but I really hope you all enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching to the end. Let me know if you agree with your main being where they were, and let me know if there's any way I can improve, and if you want to see more different videos like this in the future. But thank you so much for watching, and take care guys, stay safe. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, you know, this video. Show them what their main is. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye guys.